as we are going live on YouTube. So then I'm going to share the link for others. How's everyone doing? It's so freaking windy.
Oh, so
here
windy.
Now.
Yes.
So if we go off, if things stop working, it's because the power shut down, because it was so crazy.
Pouring outside.
Yeah. So if we just vanish, that's what happened.
Come for the rescue.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Every time.
Look. Yeah. Wrong.
I know. Just chill. Breathe. Let me put the Zoom link too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hello. Where is it? What are you singing? Harry Styles?
Yes.
We were just listening to his new album. He's so hot. It's just said the same thing at the same time. I'm just sharing the YouTube stuff, and then I'm gonna
read the chat to interact.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Almost done, guys. Yes. Let me see again. One more time.
Look not okay.
We look horrible every time.
Oh boy.
There should be like a picture that we could upload, and it would be this one showing up every time,
What?
Like a preset picture. And then every time we do this preset picture goes there. Instead of,
is there a way to do that?
That's what I'm saying. There should be one.
Oh, I don't think there is.
Let's read the chat. I don't know why the mouse is not working, guys. I'm breaking every technology today and yesterday.
Yeah, I'm always so.
Yeah.
Don't mind us.
Let me just open it a little bigger so I can read your names. Hello, sisters. Yes, can hear and see you great on Zoom. Awesome.
The fucking flies
Something
is still
a bit
here.
Weird with sound. Is it better?
Sounds okay to Corey.
Okay,
let us know if everything is fine. If you hear like stuff shaking or howling, that's the wind.
They are saying that your jewelry is beautiful.
Thank you.
Looks like the priestesses of Avalon to me.
You're getting my my curse.
And you're looking like a goddess. She actually is.
Thank you.
Like the goddess.
Yeah, I just got this today in the mail, and I feel like I want to make some of those and bless them so we can all be goddesses and priestesses together. But yeah, let's see what I can do with this.
I don't think so, but you can upload a picture if you have it. You're ready at the time. Takes a bit longer.
I think that after the live is done, then we can change. I think as we are live, I never tried, so I don't know.
Yeah, maybe there's something we can do, because when we do it only on YouTube, we know that we can, but through Zoom, I don't know.
I heard nothing you just said. I'm sorry.
I said that when we go straight from YouTube, we know how to have this picture before.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's just that we can only share the link after we go live on Zoom. So that's why every time we only share the YouTube link as we are already live, because we cannot like program, it should go live.
Yeah.
Another time. Our camera is kind of weird today. The lights are weird. I don't know what's happening, but yeah, let's do this. Okay, so we thought we should do like a different class this time. Is there stuff on my teeth?
No.
Okay. Don't mind me. So we can kind of review everything that we learned and remembered, and we can answer some questions before we move further with other stuff. And then next month, we will probably have a class with either Isis or Horus and Yeshua and Mary Magdalene to talk about our own sacred temple, or they call it our temple of love. So then we can have a place to practice the alchemy, you know. So then we'll go further with the masterings. So yeah, so I thought that we should take, what is happening with you?
There's some hair that's just like I'm trying to hide it.
Why are we like this? So yeah, so we thought that we should answer your questions and review some stuff before we move forward, because there's a lot of new alchemy. There is a bum. I thought it was his bum. Hi there.
It was looking too sad, just laying there.
The little legs though.
Yeah.
Can you open
the text?
YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube.
Yeah. Because then if people are there.
Ooh.
What is happening with you? So yeah, my bickering with the freaking bug that is here. Isn't it supposed to be dead already? It's been here for like a month.
Yeah. Maybe it is just, having its children around here. And
don't.
They come to bless us with their presence.
Oh, no. We don't want children. Hello, Jimena.
Hi.
So yeah, so if you guys want to come on screen to talk to us and ask your questions and share your experiences, you can do so by raising your hand, or just let us know that you want to be on screen. But the first thing that Isis told me to do was to read again what she, first she wants me to ask you, and then she wants me to read what she taught us in the 3rd class about alchemy. So that's the question for you, and I would like for everyone that is here to answer, if you will. What is alchemy? What is alchemy to you? Then I'll read Isis and Horus's statement. Never mind me.
I was on YouTube, but here might be better. Yeah, I think that there's just one person. I think just Jeannie.
Yeah,
is on YouTube now.
If you want to come to Zoom, if you can, because then you can interact better, I think.
In chat, yeah.
So I'm just gonna wait for you guys to answer. What is alchemy? Don't cheat.
Just a reminder, if you want to participate with everyone in the chat, remember to change from only panelists to all participants and panelists. Otherwise, people won't be able to see what you're write.
Saying.
Yeah, just us.
So like what Mary said to Corey, she did not see it. Just loving the headdress, Corey, something my mother and youngest daughter would wear.
Yeah.
And then Ludmila said, looks like the priestesses of Avalon. Yeah. So yeah, you need to change to and then so everyone can read. Ow, sorry.
Alchemy to me is harnessing my innate power to live from a higher state of consciousness and awareness.
That's lovely. Julie said, transmuting one thing to another, allowing energies to shift in accordance to thoughts and vibrations.
To me, it is the ability to create with our intention and love.
Awesome. Alchemy is 1 + 1 = 3. That makes a lot of sense to me. Transforming one energy into something completely new. Yep. There are no wrong answers, guys. So don't be scared to share, because that's the thing of today. That was Yeshua's idea and Mary's also, Mary Magdalene, that we should share today. Even if you don't have any questions, just come on screen to talk to us about your own experiences, things that have been changing for you maybe, and things that are new or not so new, and anything about the whole year and your experiences with alchemy also, because we've been learning a lot since April. And I feel like they give us as much as we are ready to receive at the time. And then it goes growing and growing and growing. And then you remember that one thing that we learned and we go like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. And it keeps making more and more sense as we go integrating what they are teaching us again. So we can fully remember. But it's also very personal. Everything that we are learning in this alchemy, I feel like it's very, very personal. So that's why I wanted to bring up this conversation with all of you. And also because Yeshua says that it helps everyone integrate even better once you speak it, once you talk about it. No one else wants to give it a go on what is alchemy for you? I need to grab my stuff. Let's see if my thing
we have
is
one
working.
question here already. Oh, now we have 3 people on YouTube. Hi there.
Hope my phone doesn't turn off on me. I'm looking for
I think you might.
I think it's fine. Yeah.
I think it's better if you try to put your mug there on the table instead of here, because
it keeps making a noise every time I use it. This huge mug of green tea, I'm going to be wanting to pee in 20 minutes.
Every time.
So I'm just going to read what Isis and Horus explained about alchemy in our 3rd class. I feel it's personal, but at the same time, believe sharing has a huge power. Yes, exactly. Not only on us, but on everyone else. It can trigger so many other remembrances for people when we share. I think that's why it's so important. Can you guys hear the noises? The wind is crazy here
we have one of those. It's a type of curtain in our front door. And as the wind blows, it just hits the door.
And every time it happens, I'm like, who is it?
Yeah. Who's at the door?
Why?
Multitasking today. Sorry, alchemy is how I can apply love to manifest the highest good or outcome.
Awesome. Indeed. So Isis said, alchemy is a process that allows you to access dormant parts of your own DNA and your own divinity. It is a creation divined by divine beings, so humans can understand this wisdom, first of all. And by divine beings, she means us. So they can use it to make their own process of enlightenment, as you call, possible in a practical way. It is a transmutation, the rebirth. It makes you into a phoenix, so you are constantly transforming, growing, and being reborn. Alchemy is within everything. Each breath that you take is alchemy. It is not complex. Alchemy is the easiness of the breath, for breath is life. Alchemy is in the flow of sound, for that is what you are. And alchemy is in the power of light. In all elements, in all you are. It is very simple. You can choose the aspect of alchemy you want to use. You can choose what alchemic process you want to use to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve in this incarnation. To access your full power, to access a beautiful relationship with your so-called higher self and your aspects. It is what allows humanity to have this communication, to have this means to an end. Alchemy is within everything. And then Horus said, alchemy is no science. It is divine truth brought into the unreality of the dream to help humanity find that which they have been seeking since before time was. It is a natural process that occurs within the blink of an eye at all moments in every dimension of every reality. It is the easiness of the breath. So both of them mention the breath and how the breath is important to alchemy in our experience in a human body. So that is why they will keep telling you to breathe and to master your breath. Whenever you ask anything, you see that whenever you ask anything that is related to the physical body, most of them, and them I mean ascended masters in general, they will tell you to breathe. They will tell you that the breath is the answer, because it really is. It is your point of connection. So what Isis is saying. So everything that you guys said, it's also correct. And that's what alchemy is for you. So that's why we wanted to explore a little bit today. Let's see. I think that there's someone with the hand raised. It was. I'm not crazy.
What?
Someone had raised the hand.
If they did, it shows in the beginning.
I know.
They put it down. Flavia was mentioning at one point that you need 3 elements for alchemy. Could she repeat it, please? Yeah, if I remember it. It is the recipient, the energy, and I believe it's the conductor.
I'm very lost.
Yeah. I think that's it. I'm almost sure. But I can check it again because I don't keep the information.
Yeah. So basically, alchemy is whatever intention.
I think that's it.
I think it's intention.
Yes. Thank you.
Alchemy is whatever helps you in physicality to get access to your divinity, whatever that is for you. And by that, they mean access is awareness, because you always have access, you always are connected, but we are not always aware of it. So I think we could sum up alchemy as practical things that can help us become more aware. And as Isis said, you can choose anything. You can choose whatever recipient or whatever intention or whatever conductor to perform your alchemy. Whatever process works for you, you can simply choose what is the best for you at the moment. And another thing that Isis has been teaching me a lot about, and we are even formulating a whole new mentoring program with this, is that each one of us, we have, let's say, a main alchemic intention with this physicality. And we can fully explore that. And it's so particular to us. It's same as our DNA, you know, the things that came with us and things that we wanted to work on, not only for ourselves, but to serve ourselves and others. So let's say that everyone has their own type of alchemy, and we can access that, and then we can explore that to its fullest. And sometimes it is like, it's not only one, of course, there are so many things, but in some periods of our lives, we can access those particular things that are going to really, really empower us in that present moment. So let's say that if you are super connected with one element right now, but next year or next month or next week, you're going to be aligned with something else, which is the case, because we are everything, and we are all the elements, and we are everything that exists. It's within our bodies. But as our intention changes, as our wish of creation changes, we can access those different parts of alchemy that we brought. And then there is this one particular thing that, let's say that we are the best on, you know, that the thing that we brought is like our own alchemic talent, if it makes sense. So that's the thing that I've been working a lot with her now, is that bringing that into a mentoring kind of thing, so we can fully help others explore what is their own main alchemy, you know, right now. And it's very fascinating to me because it's so specific. The way that you see, like I'm doing this with Eva. She's my first student every time. I love her so much, and we've been exploring that, and it's so specific, you know, so unique to her, the things that she's bringing. It's fascinating to me. Hello, Dawn. Thank you.
Does our higher self make choices for us without our knowing?
What is knowing? You are your higher self. And we choose to, quote unquote, know or not know. It's not like your higher self is dictating you around, like, oh, you move, you go there, you go here. You created this plan. You are your higher self, and your choice to embrace more of that is that it is a choice. So if that's what you mean by knowing, then yeah.
Or by knowing.
By knowing is like awareness or remembrance, you know? And sometimes it's not important. Sometimes it is not within your own plan. So let's say that your higher self has a plan. You have a plan. And in that plan is encompass all of that, whether you will know or not, whether you remember or not. But no one has an agenda. Horus is saying that. No one has like an agenda that is working with you, you know, that is making you do stuff. You are the creator of the dream. So yeah, so you guys can start with your questions. We'll talk about anything you wish to explore today. And if you want to come on screen,
raise a hand.
Yep.
Or let us know
before
in the chat.
I start calling you out.
First question we have is from Iliana. Hi, what are my specific gifts and how can I activate them more to be used here during this time?
That's what I just said. It is very particular, and it takes some level of digging in sometimes. And the ways that I can help you with that is that I can be a facilitator of that communication within yourself. I'll guide you. I'm not going to give you any answers because I don't think it's empowering for me to tell you what you came on earth to do. Does it make sense? I much rather guide you to find out what it is. Because generally, if you can talk about it like a whole, we all came here to experience love in a physical body. That's what Yeshua talks about all the time. It is, you came here to love and to serve and to be the love that you are. Yes. So that's our main thing. But if we want to go deeper, if you want me to help you with that, there's a little process that Isis has been teaching me. But you can ask yourself, you can go into meditation, you can connect, with yourself and then ask, what is my alchemy? What is my purpose? And you get an answer. And as Yeshua says, because the thing that comes up a lot is like, okay, so how do I know if it is my higher self or my ego? And Yeshua explains that the higher self speaks only love. So if it even gives you a little nudge of fear, it's your ego talking. If it doesn't feel right. But if it's loving, then it's your higher self. So you can go for that if that's what you want.
Couldn't you find a larger mug?
Not yet, Dawn, but we've been looking. Yeah. I was saying, I think you were not here because I have a huge mug of green tea and I'm going to want to pee in 20 minutes.
This is not the smallest either.
Oh, yeah.
So heavy though, this one.
It is.
Yeah.
Hefty.
Yes.
Can I talk about types of alchemy? There are so many because as they said, it is everything. Mm-hmm. So let's say pranayama is alchemy. All branches of yoga are alchemy. Sex magic or what is it, the other name that we use? Sacred sexuality. That's alchemy. There are so many ways. And there are things like shamanism is alchemy. Quantum healing is alchemy. So any kind of healing is alchemy. But if you want me to be more specific in one type, then let me know. Corey wants to come on screen. Let's
cooking, exercising,
yes,
drawing, living,
eating.
Oh yeah. Oh, every time I try to use the mouse and it's not working.
Let's get it out of here.
Oh,
it's so annoying.
Oh, I just made such a crazy face. I looked at the screen and I saw myself and I'm like, oh God.
We're gonna call you now, Corey.
Can you talk about the alchemy of water?
Ooh, that's a good one. Just a second.
Activating. Okay. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, loves. Can you hear me okay?
Yes. I love this little corner that you get when when you are like hiding.
I have to calm. I have to be quiet too. So I got to speak. I'm not echoing really bad. So one of the questions I have regarding alchemy is the breathing technique. I've been dealing with anxiety again. And last night was so severe that I was having even chest pains. And I know it's heart expansion. I know there's things going on. And the alchemy that comes into play to help me release that, I went into meditation and I just said, it's time to leave. It's time to go. And I did all the breath work, 3 in, 3 out, or 3 hold, 3 in, 3 out. And that works and that helps.
Mm-hmm.
But then when it comes back all the time, I don't know how I'm creating it
Mm-hmm.
in order to stop it from happening. Is it a belief that I'm holding? The alchemy part is working, but there's something there causing it. And I haven't been able to figure that out. And if I'm creating it, is it as simple as a belief? And that what alchemy process do I put in place to say, kiss off?
Let me ask Isis what she has to share.
Because I can feel it right here, right now. Doosh, doosh, doosh,
Yeah,
right
she's
here.
saying that is a catalyst for you, so you can practice your alchemy, because you keep creating it, so you can keep practicing it. It's like your body is telling you to do more of that. It's like you need more breath. You need to breathe without your body giving you a warning. So that's where the body is trying to get to you, to communicate with you. It's like let's create this sensation of anxiety so we can breathe. So maybe using the breath throughout the day and other times, so then you will not get to that point. Because I think it's just a calling, it's like something that is trying to shake you. It's like, let's breathe, let's do this again, because you get distracted and then the body tries to bring you back, so that's why you're creating it. She's saying that it's not so much to do with the belief that you need that to make it happen, because you can quickly transmute that. You can decide to let go of that, of that belief that you need that to connect, because we've been learning that along the way. It's like we need something to shake us so we can connect, so we can give in, so it's your body trying to tell you to just give in without that needing to happen. How does it resonate?
The breathing alchemy part, and then the thinking, the love aspect and loving myself, and all that part of the alchemy is what I am doing correctly. Then that's the part that I wanted to make sure that process of
Yes.
the alchemy part is the right direction to be headed all the time.
Yes.
And that there wasn't some other type of alchemy like writing or something else that
you can totally choose other stuff, to do also, to release that energy. That's another thing. It's some energy that is getting stuck with you, and for you it is getting stuck on your chest, and sometimes people get it on their head, sometimes they get it on their stomach. It varies a lot, so that energy that is coming to you, it's getting stuck here, and it's not moving, and the breath helps you move that energy. So maybe you should write it down. You should write how you're feeling, or whatever it is that comes to you, like light language, or the movements that you do with light language, because they are all going to help that energy get out of there, because it needs to be a flow, so the body keeps giving you.
What is the exercising, like really exercise, like bicycling, running, those kind of alchemies for the body are also healthy? Those are calls to love, calls to action, right?
Yes. Okay. It's a very, very good way to activate your body. And I've been feeling that call a lot. It's like, I want to move and I want to go, but it's always raining. And then we always get like something else, like, I don't have time, I don't know. And then the body is like this at night, like, I want to move, it's like chill. And then we feel that kind of thing, like we call anxiety, because the body wants to go through that energy that is always flowing. So the more that you become aware of your higher self, or say of your spirit guides, whatever it is, the more you are aware of that energy that is always there. So it gets, let's say, stuck in the places that need more attention. And that's what the breath helps us with.
It doesn't necessarily need to be something very active, like cycling or running or something like this. Karate or kung fu, and they have those sequences of movements they do. Yeah. And it's similar like the things you do with, like the things you do with your hands, but you're just focusing on this energy and guiding it places. This is great.
I've been wanting to
There's
share some stuff with you guys about that too.
There's one called Rainbow Qigong that I was doing for a really long time, and I'm not kidding you. A 90-year-old grandmother can do it. I'll post it in our Facebook Patreon page, because anybody who's anybody can do it. And I think it's a big part of what we're learning right now is the energy that's within the body, and when it gets stagnant, what to do with it.
Yeah.
And sometimes we don't want to be all sweaty and hot and exercise, but we have to do something to help ourselves with. So I'll post it in the group for everybody, because it's really helpful.
Thank you.
That's all I
That'd be
have today.
awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Loves.
I love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. I thank you for mentioning exercising, Fab. I love it, and I have not been doing it lately. I need to get back to it.
Same.
Yeah. So same. I have some nice tips on YouTube channels to work out at home.
Yes. We like dancing sometimes too.
Yeah.
Which is so stupid because we're so bad at it.
Some choreographies.
Yeah.
But
we have a lot of fun, and we are just stupid for not doing it. You know, we have time. We have the I don't know.
We like finding excuses.
Yeah. We should do it more.
It's ridiculous, guys.
Let's check one of the questions on Patreon first before I move on and call Ludmila on screen.
Okay. I think it was Jimena asking about water alchemy.
Oh, yeah. Ice is saying that the element of water is the best to conduct energy, one of the best elements to conduct energy to the physical body, because your body is 70% water. So whatever alchemy you do with water, it is the best reflection to the physical body. And again, there are so many options, things that you can do with water. You can simply bless your water. Let's say that you hold this and you say beautiful affirmations to it. Even if it's just something simple for yourself, even if it's just changing the way that you think about yourself. Like, I am beautiful, I am God, I am love. And then you say that to the water, because the water is going to absorb that sound that you put, and it's going to reprogram your body. That's something that I should do more often too. You can work with crystals with water. You can create grids on water. I just did one, and I didn't have the time or the energy to post it yet, because I need to explain a lot about it. And I couldn't, because, as you said, we are working in the office, if that's what it means. Like every other day we have something, and then I need to take a break that my body cannot handle it if I at least not yet. I think I'm gonna train my body to to be able to do it more often, but it's just too much channeling, you know, and my body gets really tired sometimes. So I need to find something to ground very quickly between those days. So that's why I haven't posted it yet. But you can create your grids inside a water, whatever container, whatever it is that you want to do. Isis says that using plastic is not good. That's the only thing that you shouldn't use. Anything else is okay. But know that everything plays a part. So if you use like a copper, you are working with this element, the element of copper. If you use silver or gold, or even if it's just iron or whatever, you are working with that element too. And glass is the only thing that is neutral. You see? So if you choose to put your grid in a glass container with water, it doesn't play a part. The glass doesn't play a part unless you bless the glass. But that's another thing. So you can use water in the shower, for example. That's a very simple alchemy to use with water. Let's say that you have a very busy day at work, or you dealt with a lot of people and you felt like you absorbed a lot of that energy. When you are taking a shower, you can ask the water to wash that off, and it would just wash all of that energy that let's say that doesn't belong in your body. You know, there's so many things, and water listens. You know, water has this thing that whatever you say to it, it is going to magnify and become in your body. It's one of my favorites, not my favorite element to work with.
It's my favorite. So one question from Patreon, from Pamela. She says, this coming year, I will love having a beautiful, calm, and organized space at home. What would you recommend to me to create this?
Isis is saying that what you are craving is this space inside your mind, and then a physical manifestation of it, so you can always be reminded of that. So let's say that you want that calmness, that bliss, and that peaceful space in your home because you are feeling like you need it in yourself. So the best way to manifest that is bring that into your awareness and become that and embrace that. And then even if you want, or it's not very necessary, but that's an alchemic process that you can choose to make. It is visualize yourself in that place and feel into it and embody that. So anything that you can do to help calm the mind, that's what she is telling you to do right now.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh God.
Does mixing alchemy?
Oh, found
every
it.
time.
Sorry. Oh,
What are you doing?
I'm trying to use this. It keeps scrolling by itself. You see? Okay. Sorry, guys.
Let me
Hold on.
move. Get out of here.
I'm finding it again.
Does
Okay. Does
mixing
mixing
alchemists,
alchemists, such as having sex in a shower or a hot tub, have a more powerful alchemical result? What's your intention?
Isis is saying depends on your intention. That's the most powerful tool that you can work with alchemy. So if you put the intention on the water to help with your alchemy, you will. If not, everything else on earth is neutral, we'll say. It's because of the meaning that we put on things. So like they said, the glass is neutral in a grid because we don't have a meaning for the glass, but we have a meaning for the rose quartz. We have a meaning to copper because it's already in our awareness. It's already in our belief system. So that's the intention. If it has a meaning, it has like an intention. Do you see what I'm talking about? Lights are going off. So if we got shut down, we're going to schedule this class for another day, guys, just so you know. 5 minutes, freaked out just a tiny bit. So if you put that intention to the water to help you, let's say, there's so many things you can do. Isis is saying she's all over the place. She's so happy that you asked because it is very, very expensive. Water is so good to work with all that. So let's say that you want to regulate the energies. You want to make the energies not as hard to deal with in our physical body, not so overwhelming. That's the word. You can have the water do that for you. You can have the water increase the energy. You can have the water be a recipient for that. So that's what I did with a grid, for example. I put the water and then the water is there. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it yet. But the water is so blessed, so there are so many things. Alchemy is just infinite possibilities. Let's call it Mila now.
Yes.
The rain is
I love it so much.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. It's so different to use someone else's computer.
Yeah.
Hello, ladies.
Hi.
I'm wearing Flavia's glass.
Yeah. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
Great too.
So basically, you just said alchemy, you can use it for infinite possibilities. So you answered my question.
What was the specific?
I'll still go ahead. So I was wondering if you can use it to heal, like the inner child that you were in another parallel lifetime.
Yep. And the answer was coming as you were saying, and they were talking about quantum alchemy and how that does that. And what is the other name? beyond quantum alchemy.
Beyond
What
quantum
is
healing.
yes,
Beyond
yes,
quantum healing.
yes,
Okay, yeah.
exactly. So that's the way that you do it, because you have access to all of the parts of you, we'll say, you know, all of the use everywhere. So once you decide using a type of alchemy to access that, you will have that communication, you know, it will be in your awareness, that communication. So then you can heal anything, you can talk to that part of you, let's say the inner child of you in a parallel lifetime. You can talk to them and ask or whatever.
And do you feel like they have an influence upon you if there are things that haven't been healed in that lifetime that we decided to carry them?
That's the word.
Yeah.
Decided to carry. If we did, if it matters, then yes. And
Okay.
we just know if it feels like it matters, and you should go and do the process, you know. If it doesn't make any sense to you, then no. Okay. I don't want to see my past lifetimes. I have no connection to that, and I'm just gonna live in the now. Then it's fine. But if you feel like you're carrying something, if it's going to make a difference, probably will. Because you decided.
Great. Yeah, we decided, right?
Yeah.
For a reason. Okay, super. Thank you
Is that
so
all?
much. Yes, no, I was wondering because I keep on running around some beliefs I have. And it's like, but yeah, it doesn't make sense. Okay, you know, my childhood, we all had not the best childhood.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's an ending, how do you say, like a wheel? Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is it coming
I think
from?
that sometimes we just need to honor that part of us, you know, because if it's in our awareness, it's there to serve somehow. And sometimes it is simply to go there and visit there and talk to yourself in that space, you know, so then you have peace of mind. So then you know that you did everything that you could, let's say, you know. But the more we try to keep denying that, it's like, oh, why should I worry about this? You know, you're not honoring yourself, and that's not loving to yourself. So then if you feel like you could visit that part of you and it would make a difference, then just do it. It doesn't matter what other people are experiencing, honestly. That's my perspective. Personally.
Validate what you feel and what you felt, because even though you may think or feel different about a situation that you may have gone through, that you back then didn't feel the same that you feel now.
Yeah.
So know that it's valid to feel that way, and let your inner child know that it's okay to feel that way and that she's safe.
Yeah. Sometimes that's all we need. It's just acceptance. It's like, it's
because
fine.
it seems like it's a child I know that from like who died in Holocaust, you know, and it's like, keep on coming. It's like, okay, it's good. I hear
it happened
you.
for me too. I had to go. I had to visit. I had to see and remember and forgive myself and everything that was involved. That was one of my processes in this body. And once I honor that, it's like breathing again. It's like, finally, I can let go of that, because it was one of my agreements with myself, with that part of me, that I would come and I would remember that, because there was a teaching there. There was something that I was carrying that I wasn't honoring, you know, through that trauma. So then when I accepted that for myself, okay, so I've been there, it was horrible, and I brought something with me, and then everything, you know, makes sense.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So much.
Thank you for coming on screen with us.
Bye. Bye.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye.
Do you have anything on YouTube?
No. God, what's happening to me?
What's happening with you today?
I tried reopening YouTube because I was on Patreon and I opened Snapchat. Like, what?
Yeah.
No, nothing on YouTube. So
okay.
We do have 5 people there. Well, if I'm 1, 4 people there. MC, you asked a question, but then you wrote ignorable above. So I don't know if I am to read your question or you don't want it.
Let me see.
You want to see the question? Okay. When you allow and receive, it doesn't matter what you believe. Oh, it rhymed. Yes. I love the explanation for Pamela's question.
MC, if you're here and you want to come on screen, talk to us. Would you come on screen?
It's
Yes, you can come back on. We're gonna call Dawn now. Corey, just raise your hand, and because
we'll continue going in order.
I could not read one word of what MEC said.
Okay.
So maybe if she wants to, she can't. Well, read it for me, please.
Okay.
Because
do you want the question to be asked?
I think, yeah, she said it's fine.
Okay.
It's okay, Mary.
This coming year, I wish to have more autonomy in my new position. This is the least I have had in about 25 years as a leader. I am trying to be patient and probably need to learn some lesson here, but it's challenging at times. How can I best facilitate this?
The word coming for you from Isis is trust. That's the only thing that you need right now. Because sometimes we go through some transitions and they are always for the best. So whatever it is that your agreement was with this situation, it is coming to fruition. That's what she's saying right now. She's being not specific at all, but she's saying that it has a purpose. So the more you trust and the more you just breathe and allow, the easier it will be for you and the quicker this transition is going to happen. But it's always for the best. That's what she's saying now. However, that resonates for you, because she was very cryptic right now. Let's call Dawn.
Oh, yes. We got some interaction on YouTube.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
Hi,
Suna
guys.
just got in.
Hi, Suna. Don't you want to come on Zoom, Suna?
And come on screen?
Yeah, we would love that. Come talk to us.
Let's call Dawn.
Hello.
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 Merry Christmas.
I love you.
Hi.
I'm still breathing.
Good. Love to
I really
know that.
don't have any questions, but I just wanted to come on and say Merry Christmas.
Thank
to
you.
thank
Merry
you
Christmas.
for all the love and blessings you've brought in my life this year. And to tell you how grateful I am to all the beings who come and shower their blessings through you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
you.
We're so thankful for you and all your support and all your love. And we are so thankful that we got to meet you again in this lifetime. So thank you. I love the head stuff.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, love talking to you. Love seeing you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on screen.
Merry Christmas, Anna.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Love you. Oh my God. What's
rain?
happening?
Suna said she couldn't get in on Zoom. Why?
It's so late though.
No, it's mine
okay,
because I left and I came back and I'm trying to...
Try to use the webinar ID maybe. It's
instead
on the
of
post.
the link. Yes.
Yeah, maybe go back there on Patreon because there are two posts. The first one is the Zoom link and the second one is the YouTube link. But even in the post with the YouTube link, underneath there is a link to click and go on Zoom. But if it doesn't work, maybe you can copy the webinar ID, get into your own Zoom, like your own app or whatever, and then put the ID.
She will try again.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, next person.
Let's call Jimena.
Oh my God, the lights.
Hi.
Hi.
We cannot see you yet. Oh. Hi.
I forgot my question.
Every time. That's me always.
I was somebody said something that made me picture us performing alchemy in all of our parallel lives. So is there a way to access that or to tap into that? I don't know how to ask this.
Yep.
Or do we tend to have a stronger area?
Yeah, there are some things. Let's say that we are better on, you know, some kinds of alchemy. And that is why we choose, Isis is saying that is why we choose to keep incarnating together in a group, because let's say that each one of us, we have a little piece of a puzzle, and that's the alchemy that works between us. So she's saying that we did practice that kind of alchemy many times. Every time that we incarnate, each one of us, we choose, let's say, one particular thing that calls us the most and that we want to explore the most in this physicality. And she's saying that we always have this connection to those parts of us. It's just a matter of becoming more aware of them and also accepting and allowing that alchemy to become a part in our daily lives right now. So that's the thing that she's saying, that it is a choice for us to bring that kind of knowledge, we'll say. So if we want to connect to something specific, there are so many ways that we can do that. You know, we can do a channeling about that, you know, like together. I mean, not me bringing that, but you can channel that kind of information, maybe go into meditation and ask. So whatever is the most relevant is the thing that is going to come up first. You know, and she's saying that sometimes we channel in so many different ways. Sometimes it is like a sign that we see, you know, and then we go into a website and then we learn about something. So you are manifesting that because you are creating that. So let's say that even if we go to a website and look for something, it is you know, you created all that, you created that website, so you could find it. So it could remind you and could trigger that alchemy back in you. So there are so many ways. It's not always the communication that we see, you know, with other people. It's very personal to us.
Sometimes you watch a movie and you trigger memories from the alchemies that you did in other lifetimes.
Yeah, that's why I asked about water, because I sort of feel like I have very close to water.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So maybe that's your particular type of alchemy, we'll say, at least right now. It can change, it can grow, it can become something else. But whatever you choose to do with water right now, she's saying, first, it is alchemy. Second, it is right. And third, it's perfect. Whatever you choose to do, you know, it doesn't matter. If it's just drinking water, that's the perfect thing for you. Because she's also saying that right now in this age and time, as we call it, we are bringing things that will be new to the collective. It's not new in our experience on Earth, but it's been dormant for so long as we count time. So let's say that it's been dormant for like more than 1,000 years right now. So the things that are coming to us, sometimes they look so stupid and so weird because we've never seen, and it makes no sense at all. And we haven't connected to anyone else doing that kind of alchemy, you know, because we are pioneers. So many of us. So we just bring things new. So she's saying that is why it's so important to trust right now.
Yeah. I don't know if you have done that before, but I just saw you doing blessing the waters. You were inside of a river and you were blessing the waters. And when you bless one part of the water,
I saw the same thing,
all.
I think, when we did the fractals session.
Oh.
Well, I did go to the ocean to do this after our session.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's
absolutely one of your main alchemies, we'll say. So whatever you choose to do with that, just know that it's perfect. And if you want to document it in any way, she's highly recommending that. So maybe just keeping a journal. Simple as that.
Yeah, sounds cool. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for coming here. Yes. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. Let's just take a look in the chat. Suna made it. Hi. Let me see. Oh my God. Just checking if I. What is the past of skip? Skept? No. Okay. I'm choosing to make coffee with my water, one of my favorite forms of alchemy. Yeah.
Flavia too.
Bodies of Hathor priestesses have been discovered. What happened?
With some tattoos? You need to stop.
I wasn't touching.
Stuff.
Have been discovered with some tattoos on their belly. Is this also linked to a form of alchemy?
Oh, do you remember you drawing on my belly?
I do
drawing the
remember.
energy out? Yes, it is. Very powerful kind of alchemy. Sometimes when I'm feeling too overwhelmed or, well, before I figured out that I had codes to give to people in my body, I'm holding those codes in my body until the people that are there to receive them are ready to receive them, so that I can give them the codes. They are stored in my body. And I have so many codes in my belly area because that's where babies are, held. So I hold a lot of that in that area. So then Flavia drew some symbols on my belly, and it helps moving the energy. So that's some kind of alchemy, because you are working as divine mothers, we'll say, and like the priestesses of Hathor and Isis, we've been incarnating again and again, bringing so much of that essence of the divine mothers. And the physical representation in our bodies for that is our womb and our belly. So the more we work with that area, the more this kind of energy is flowing, not only to us, but the collective and everything else. And that time they worked a lot for the collective, not only themselves. Now we are more focused on us, we say, as a personal thing. It's a very nice kind of alchemy. It's like drawing light language in the belly.
I want to ask about the person who came here tonight. I think he was an important alchemist in Atlantis. Do you want to come on screen?
Yeah, we need more background than that, Suna.
I let my grandkids draw on my hands and feet all the time.
Yep.
Feet alchemy.
I loved that when I was a child. Sometimes I just want to have someone to draw on my feet because I love that. I would do that with my cousins all the time.
I have codes also, ocean codes, keeper of the water codes.
Yes,
that's awesome.
That's so cool, Marisol. So many of us, we have those codes that we hold in our bodies or in our energetic field. And it's so interesting that we can do that for each other. So cool.
I'm bringing Corey on screen now.
We will invite you soon.
Yeah. Did I? Yes.
I think so.
Hey.
Hi again.
Again, sorry. The whole purpose of my questions, I had to get past myself. But one of the biggest questions that I've had regarding alchemy is the light language that's happening through my hands.
Mm-hmm.
I am totally moving, totally going with what I'm feeling. And even right now, this whole time that I've been off screen, I've been doing these movements, and I can't even tell you what they do. I don't even know what they're about. It's almost like dancing, but not at the same time. It's like drawing light language in the air, but I don't know what the hell it is. And am I supposed to know? Is it just going with it?
I was just saying that when you are supposed to know with the mind, you will, and you will understand a little better. But right now it comes with the trust again. She's saying that that's a big theme for us for the next 3 months, for the whole group, for the whole 613 she's calling us. It is trust. So just go with it for now, and when you are supposed to understand it better, cognize with the mind better, it will come and you will be more entitled to accept. Because the more we trust now without knowing, the more we empower ourselves. That connection is like, I'm going to trust it. I don't give a shit, whatever that is. I'm just going to let it come. And then you will start understanding it better. So you will not be doubting yourself because you already trusted. You already let go of whatever it was. So that's why. And she's just saying that it's to move energy, not only around you, but around others. And she says that you feel that mostly when you are connected with someone else, let's say. So if you are doing that to us, for us or for Jake or for the whole environment that you are right now. So it's like you are helping balancing the energies. And that's the kind of alchemy that your hands are performing now.
Yes. Okay. Makes perfect sense because that's what I was doing now. I was feeling the energy of the group and it was like spiky to me. Like it was like, and I'm pulling the spikes out or I'm softening it or I don't even know. I'm just going with it, right? So
yeah. You will understand better soon.
There's a new app, a new Pictionary app, and it kind of records what you're doing with your hands and becomes a drawing.
Oh,
So it would be very cool.
that would be nice.
to see
really cool.
what you're drawing.
Yeah.
And also maybe I
You
don't know
look
if
like a
you,
kindergartner with a crayon.
yeah.
Yeah.
What I saw is that, you know, when you have those huge papers, there's like a papel pardo. I don't know, any kind of like huge paper, and you dive your hand in ink, in paint, and just draw in the air and let it splash it out. Also, you know, to print your movements.
So you can make it into a physicality.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be more there, you know, if it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
There's this, I mean, I can't even explain the movements. They just happen and I just feel it. And it's just something I go with. Even right now, my hand wants to.
Yeah.
It's like some movie, right? Where you're like, oh, look at that arm over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it helps.
There's
so I guess me coming on, I really want everyone to understand, if you feel called to do something, go fucking do it.
Yeah.
Because it will help you. It will help remove whatever you're feeling. Since I'm such a big alchemist in the energy of feeling, that I have to move that energy out. So if you feel stuck or you feel stagnant, it's even jumping up and stomping on the ground. I've done that before to help shake energy out of the body to move it out. So
exactly. Yeah. Isis was saying that it has a level of channeling also. Mm-hmm. That's one specific type of channeling that you're doing with your hand. So that's why sometimes it doesn't feel like it's your hand. It's because it's not. Someone else using your hand.
I can make a ball. I can feel the energy ball. If I like circle the energy enough, I can actually feel the ball in my hand. I can feel it, move it, squish it. And then I'd love to push it into my heart once you've done that. So it's fun.
Flavia does that too. The ball of energy.
Yeah.
That was it.
Ludmila was saying for you to record a video and post it on our Facebook group. So she can they can receive the codes also.
Yeah. That's nice.
Well, that brought some anxiety, but sure, I'll try.
That's it. Just freaking out just tiny bit, just a little bit after that calling.
Didn't you just say that it was a call to action, that we don't know what the hell we're doing, but it's a call to action to do it anyway, to just trust. So
yeah, exactly.
Maybe I'll have Jake record me, because Jake already thinks I'm crazy. So
so he's not even gonna think it's weird anymore. No. How's he doing? Is he better?
He is doing a lot better. Doing a lot better. Great. He's learning that mommy's a past witch, and he thinks it's freaking awesome. So
that's great. Yeah, he's a warlock, so
exactly. You know, he's gonna cover. He wants to color Flavia's drawings. I brought him home yesterday. I made copies of it, so he wants to color it and do his alchemy within it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Can't wait to see it.
Yes.
Yeah, I know, right? I'll post it on the group. I'll show you guys. I think anybody who should. Everybody who has.
Everyone. I forgot to put it on the post, but I would so love to see your art with it. Dawn already shared it, and it's just like
so cool.
I almost cried when I saw it. I was like, yeah.
He made a little heart. He even came up with it. He was like, I want to bless my crystals. And he's like, and I want to use one of those drawings that are in your room, because I have my sacred area where I keep your drawings, Flavia. And he comes up to me and he's like, I want to use that blue and orange one. He's like, because it's going to help me put a heart right around the middle of it. And I was like,
oh my God. Yeah.
I may have cried a little right now. It's okay.
They bring so much joy, let me tell you.
So amazing. Awesome. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Love you.
Love you.
Just to be clear, you're broadcasting on Zoom, YouTube, and Patreon, right?
Yep.
Zoom and YouTube. Yeah, the links are on Patreon. Yeah. I think I was doing light language with my hands when I was 12. Didn't know it was that. My teachers made me sit on my hands.
That's so mean.
So yeah. See as a teacher, someone who will also be on their YouTube or Patreon channel.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Suna asked, how old is your son, Corey? Because Suna is only sending it to us. You need to change to all
panelists
and participants. You too, Ludmila.
9 years old. Yeah. Our group is the backup stage where we show our true selves so that we can feel more confident when you go out in the real world.
Yep. We're gonna call you now, Suna.
Yes, just
Let's find you.
Hi. Do you see me?
Not yet.
Okay. Start my video.
Now we see you.
Now we see you.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
See
How are you?
Good. I've been thinking of you guys a lot.
Yes, same.
So yeah, no, it's really interesting. I just got back to the Freedom Center. Like, I think I'm gonna take these off because I'm glaring too much. Like a few days ago, just 2 or 3 days ago, and it's just nice to be back here and to kind of land. And then we have Thursday evening, we have this kind of open gathering for people to come and discuss things. And I'd been away for 2 months. So there's another woman who was keeping things, actually another 2 women that were keeping things going. And this one man had started coming. And today it was just him and myself, and then Mats, who's here, was talking with him. And it was so clear to me that he was first prepared as a child. As a child, he used to just go out in the woods and he'd go out for days, and his parents even just gave up asking when he was going to come back. And then in the last 5 or 6 months, he's had these incredible things happening to him. And then he had a vision of something to have tattooed on his arm. And he just had it tattooed. He hasn't had a tattoo in his life. And then he showed me this tattoo. Well, he showed me, the picture of the tattoo. And he said, I don't even know what it is. What is it? And it was the double snake for the, with the wings, with the staff, and with it's like a turquoise-like stone on the top. But he said, no, it's your stone. It's this stone. I don't know if you could see it, which is Larimar. Yeah. So I just got a strong message. I mean, I know he's like, not only he's awakening, and he's got he's important for our work, or for the light work. And I just wanted to get, and when I saw that symbol and the Larimar, I thought he was an alchemist in Atlantis.
Yeah, for sure. That makes a lot of sense.
So I don't know if you had, it's called the Caduceus or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. It has everything to do with the kind of alchemy that we're bringing to the sacred sex with Isis. So Isis came after Atlantis in our linear time. So we are channeling things from that time, from even before when we started coming to Lemuria, it's what we talked about in the Lyran Felines channeling, is that we decided bringing some tools to Earth so we could awaken those DNAs that we made dormant. So that's one of the type of alchemies that we brought in those times. So first in Lemuria and Mu, and then Atlantis, and we went on improving that also and making it our own. So I feel like he was one of the priests of Atlantis in that time, in the early stages of Atlantis, because I feel like Atlantis had like 2 big upbringings, I'll say. And in those times when we weren't as human, that when we were more like galactic mixture in those ages and of the first stages of humanity, I feel like there's a huge connection there, and the ways that he brought the alchemy and how it connected to the male side of the brain, and how it can be cognized as something like that, like something more earthly, more material, if it makes sense. I feel like that's how he's touching people.
Because it's interesting that this, just creating this Freedom Center, it's actually not something that I created. It's something I followed my directions to do. And so many people are coming here. It's yeah, I guess we'll know what we need to know when we need to know it.
Yeah.
But
Isis is saying that she helped guiding you to create that because it is a sacred space where people can feel free to share. People can feel free to practice their own alchemies. So she's calling it one of earthly new temples of love. So that's very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So cool.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, and I felt like there was some connection with him and you as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was all around that that kind of invention and creating all of that and manipulating the human DNA. I have strong remembrances of that. So that's something that so many of us, we decided coming and incarnating and kind of bringing so many technologies to Earth so we could rediscover them. And as we were talking to Jimena just about a few minutes ago, we are like new pioneers. We are remembering and bringing that again. So I feel like whatever it is that he's gonna bring, it's gonna be in his own time, because as all the kinds of alchemy Isis is saying, sometimes the body needs to get used to it, because we are not here to work outside the body anymore. We are here to bring divinity into physical bodies, into feeling as gods and walking and speaking as gods, and just being fully aware of that as a human. It's not for us to be like, it's not metaphorical anymore. It's supposed to be like in a physical thing. So the body needs to get used to all of those new energies. So maybe that's what's going on with him right now. It's like he's getting used to all of that new energy and that new thing that is happening for him. But the more he allows, the easier it is. And I feel like he's going to bring some really divine masculine, strong alchemy, like very soon.
That's great. Because, the other thing that it was really connected to Hermes and Mercury and the planet Mercury. And isn't that messenger and speed also, right?
Yeah, it's related to the fifth chakra and the fifth dimension, because we hold all of the dimensions in our bodies, as Ra was trying to explain. I think I need to put a class together about that, because it's so fascinating. But we have all of the dimensions in our bodies, and he doesn't call the dimensions, he calls it densities. So it's like the fifth density. It's highly connected with Hermes and Pallas Athena and all of that. There's so many Nordic beings also that can help us bring that back, and it has everything to do with the Larimar too. It is like speaking your truth and speaking and sharing your alchemy. That's where I feel like most of us are right now as light workers.
That's great. Can I ask one more question?
Yep.
Yes. I saw a shooting star last night.
Oh,
is there a
awesome.
Special message with that?
Isis is saying that it is what we call our galactic family. They were saying hello to you. So let's say your galactic aspect. Let me ask her, Andromedan. I think that's it. They were saying hello. That's the way of calling your attention and bringing you back into wonder, is what she's saying.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah. I was just thinking, I was out there in the snow and I was seeing my the kale that survives through the winter. Wow. It had been eaten by the animals. Because I thought, I'll pick it now for Christmas time. But then my feeling was like, oh yeah, we're just sharing. That's, it's like my family too with the animal. Then I saw the star and I thought, okay, yeah, that was some affirmation too.
Exactly. She's saying it's a part of your role here for us. It is to be that divine mother nurturing being that you are, so the animals feel it too, and they know that they are safe there with you. So that's what people feel around you. It's like that safety, that I'm held, you know. So that's why the animals love you too, because they know that you will never hurt them, and you know they are safe with you.
Thanks.
So nice.
Thank you. I don't want to eat up any more time here. I'm sure there's other people who want to get on. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see you.
Oh yes, so excited.
Oh,
It's gonna be awesome.
I gotta write you a little bit more about that. But
yeah, we need to catch up about it.
Yep. Love
Thank
you.
Love
Thank
you.
Bye.
Bye. Let's see who was saying that. Oh, Julie. I've been listening to the Convoluted Universe about Atlantis, and I always have to think of Annie when they mention the scientists. I fear we are being allowed and called to remember more about that, so we won't allow something to repeat. Oh yeah, I feel like that's the thing with those lessons. That's why all of that happens. It's so we would be here now. So we would be here with the awareness that we have, you know, and we don't want to misuse our power again. So I think that's why so many of us, Isis is nodding her head, so many of us, we feel crippled by the power. We don't want to hold the power. We don't want to feel empowered. We don't want to use our power. It's because we misused it in those times and we feel like we are not allowed to. So that is why sometimes visiting that lifetime is very helpful. It was for me because I was literally paralyzed by the kind of power that I had. I didn't even do like something bad, you know. It wasn't even in my awareness to say, oh, I'm gonna, you know, do that and it's gonna destroy whatever. It is not even that. Most of us, it isn't. It's like not I'm like a bad witch or something. And I don't think like not, but like maybe one or two, I don't know, but mostly everyone, we were so innocent in our alchemy and we really believed what we were doing. But then we saw all of the repercussion of that. And now we don't want to use our power. It's because we feel like, oh, no, I can't. I'm going to do that again, you know? So if we feel like that, sometimes honoring it is the best thing that we can do. It's like, okay, that happened and that had an effect on us. And how do I want to proceed? Do I want to not use my power ever? That's my own reasoning. Not use my power ever and let everything else own me and I'll be feeling like the victim of my reality? Or do I want to use my power right this time? Do I want to serve? Because if we have that, and I'll tell you, everyone has that. Otherwise, we would not be here. I mean, a reason to serve and a meaning and a gift to serve with. If I have that, shouldn't I? So then we can go through all of that. So
yes, it's time to hear that too. Finding a way to trust ourselves
exactly.
Again. Yes.
Yeshua is back. He's saying that's the thing with light workers. And we call you light workers not because it is a hierarchy thing. It's because you are workers of the light. And you decide coming exactly because you put those things in your path, like in your own. Oh my God, bug, fuck you. No. That's not nice. That's not okay. That we created that. What happened in Atlantis? It wasn't by mistake. We wanted to create that, you know, so we could be here now in this time, in this storyline, doing that, not doing what we did there. It wasn't wrong. It just wasn't loving.
I was wondering how we could use alchemy to help newborns to settle easier in their physical bodies.
Oh, now you're tapping into some major stuff, Ludmila. I think it is so personal to you. I think you're just getting into one of your own alchemies, you know, the things that you brought on Earth. Let me see if I get any answers for you. I think you have the answers. Yep, everyone is quiet. I think you just got a major answer and 1,000 questions with your own statement. I have an agreement with bugs and flies. If they want to reincarnate to as a bird fast, they can come to me and I will help them. So you kill them? Am I understanding it right? Because
No,
if yes, come here, you little fucker. I'm telling you, I don't know why. Yeah, you kill them. So that's a good
and
agreement.
they reincarnate as a bird and you take care of them.
Do you want to be a bird?
Well, the birds have wings. Can you be a sheep?
Yeah, there's so many sheep
or
being
dog?
born here. I found that I choose not to be in roles that carry responsibility for fear of hurting others. Yes, exactly. And that's a choice too. Mm-hmm. That's another powerful alchemic thing. It's your choice. And we can choose not to give in to that fear again and use that power. Because if we chose that, let's say in Atlantis or wherever, there was a lot of that in Egypt too. Mm-hmm. If we choose to remember, if we choose to align to that, it's serving us now. So there's that too. So facing that might be very important also. The bug is hidden. I don't think he wants to be a sheep. I think he wants to stop, to carry on bugging us. So does anyone else want to come on screen to talk about your alchemies? Let us know. And if you have any other questions, do we have anything else on Patreon? By the way, I'm so sorry that we did not answer the questions on Patreon about the Lyran felines. Dear God, for some reason we got super distracted and we didn't remember checking Patreon. Then there was a lot of questions there. I'm like, we spent 2 hours channeling the Lyran felines and we did not go through the questions. Yes, it is Heilel, Ludmila. I called him on his bullshit long time ago and he's still alive. How is this bug still alive? You know, it's Heilel and he comes and he goes like, are you mad yet? I'm like, yeah.
And it's not even fast, you know.
No. He goes like,
stops and waits.
Such an asshole. I love you though.
I mean, like, we could kill it.
Yeah. I
and it knows it.
Absolutely. And he keeps doing that. And he goes visit us in my room. And then he goes there, like, hi, how are you? I'm like, not here.
So annoying.
And then in the bathroom, like, please, would you not? Not nice. Not cool. What are you doing? What is he showing you?
No.
He's showing you stuff.
I don't want to comment.
But now we really want you to comment.
You will regret it.
I don't think I will regret it. Maybe you will.
I will regret it if I say it. Can you tell us about the jewelry on your forehead, Annie?
Yeah, I felt the nudge to get those things. And it's not being easy to find. You know, this is like, it has like a rose quartz here. And it's moving now. It has a rose quartz here. So for some reason, I'm still figuring this out. It's helping me with balancing the energies. Because my crown chakra is, you know, crazy at all times. So for some reason, it's supposed to help me manage the energy that I'm receiving. And I really wanted one of those crowns too, you know, like the crystal one. I saw one that is like titanium quartz. I'm like, oh, so this is so cool.
The golden one?
Yeah, there's a golden one. There's one that is called the Sarah on Etsy. I'm like, I'm going to buy you. And then just the clear quartz one. So for some reason, it is helping me manage the energies. So that's why I felt like I wanted to try to make those, because I've been working a lot and playing a lot with copper and jewelry, you know, because it's helping me ground. So I thought that I would make some of those and bless them, and we could offer them to you too. I don't know. So yeah, I'm still figuring this out and how it's supposed to really work. So here's like the third eye. But it's such a small little thing that it's not overwhelming. So there's that too.
When I look at it, it makes me want to touch it. Like, you know? Like...
You can touch it. Don't touch it.
Oh, such a loser. Oh my God. It keeps scrolling automatically.
Do you speak light language or do movements for Ludmila?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Ludmila spoke light language in our last ceremony with the yoni eggs.
Mm-hmm. So
Dang,
awesome.
that was cool.
I mean, we could kill it, right? A code to end 2019.
Let's make a shirt out of it. I mean, we could kill it. Not creepy at all. Where's David, by the way?
Where's David?
He's so quiet today.
I was going to say,
here?
it reminded me of Maze.
Oh, yeah, in Lucifer.
Yeah, and David came right away. Yeah, I also move my hands in a weird way and constantly. This is why I was suggesting for you to make a video and become more confident. Now that I'm more confident in using that. Nice.
Rose quartz is like, connected to the heart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's it. So it makes the messages more understandable because I receive a lot through the heart too. Sometimes I need to cognize it. I need to bring it out. So I think that it's helping me connect and make it into, I don't know.
Gloria says she has a piercing on her third eye.
That is so cool.
I want to see it so
yes,
bad.
me too. Post a picture so you can see an opal stone.
Cool.
And it's a freaking opal.
Guys, I'm so into piercings these past days.
Yeah, Flavia is channeling her inner
eyes.
Her inner Egyptian. And she's like,
yeah,
I want to pierce my ears.
So doing that. Spirituality is fun and funny. Yeah. Copper is a conduit, right? So does it help the flow of energy from the crystal?
It increases the energy. That's what copper does. It makes the energy even stronger. So it helps with the flow and it makes it more powerful. That's why I love using copper. By the way, we bought a copper pyramid. So we are going to bless the yoni eggs with that. So it's like channels. Oh my God, I can't even explain. The energy is crazy when you do that. And there are so many like scientific studies with copper pyramids. It's like if you leave your food there, it will not go bad. So let's say that if you put yourself under it, you will not grow old. You know, it's so interesting. The big one. Can you sleep under it? Yes, you can. But brace yourself because shit is crazy. We put it together like when you arrived and we didn't even touch it since because we didn't have time to. But I was just placing some water there I put some crystals there like inside a box just so the crystals could rest, I'll say, because we use them all the time. And then I put some water there to blast, let's say, for Flavia and I the other day. And as I was getting in the place just to place it, it's like you're receiving this whoosh of energy, you know? So maybe, I don't know how it will be for you. I don't think I could sleep under there. I wouldn't sleep very well. My body wouldn't.
When are you going to start making copper pyramids for us to sleep under?
That would be nice.
Yeah.
We need like an atelier. I don't know how to say that in English. I think Ahilel is wanting to come, you know, to channel. So he keeps coming in a bug. Yeah. We should bring you next month, maybe. So maybe you can stop bugging us.
That's literally for Christmas, a giant copper pyramid for my backyard. Yeah.
It's awesome. Yes. It's awesome. Ours is not so big. We can sit under it. Yeah. You know?
But it's like,
or just lay down when it's on. I don't know.
Each side?
I forgot. I think it's 85 centimeters tall.
But I mean, like,
it's not very, very large. So we could lay and it would be over our heads or over our belly, you know. It isn't giant because we don't have space for that in the house.
It doesn't cover the entire body laid.
Yeah, but we can sit under it.
Lizzie says that it's so funny that Annie is working with copper because I'm being pulled that way.
Yeah. I've been pulled by copper since I started my awakening.
I'm horrible with it. I try.
No, I mean not using it
Oh,
to
like
make
copper,
jewelry, just using copper in general.
Mhm.
But yeah, and it's helping me. That's something that I wanted to share with you guys, because for some reason metals, they help me ground. And every time that we have a big channeling now, I've been using that, because let's say that's how I am. As I'm grounding after a channeling, oh my God, why are we using these in our
I don't
ears
know.
if we don't need to? What the crap.
What a crap.
Yes.
Ouch. Don't tickle
Ow,
me.
I'm not tickling you. I'm pinching you. So as I'm grounding, I feel like I'm not serving others. And that's an issue for me. That's a thing, like I need to be giving things, and and I need to keep reminding myself that it's okay to serve me, and it's okay to stay present with me, and to serve my body, and to let my body rest. That's something that it's always a thing for me, every time. And then I found a way to ground and serve at the same time. So then I'm using metals, I'm using copper to create little jewelries like rings. This one was Flavia, and this one was me. Like I made this one. I made so many already. Because then I'm using that energy. Let's say I made a lot from the lyran felines, so I channeled all that energy. It was all over my body still. And then on the other day, I'm using my hands to create those little, to create those little jewelry, to create those little things. So I'm pouring all of that energy into that. I'm blessing it with my hands, and I'm working with metals. Oh my God, do you see that? What a fucking asshole. I made the lights. Sorry. I got a little angry and the lights almost went off. That's what happens. Oopsies. Oh my God. I'm going to help you reincarnate. I am. Not even joking.
Don't come back as a fly.
Don't come back as, I don't know, something worse, like a butterfly. So then I'm working with metals. I am working with with that energy. I'm letting that energy out, and it's being put in the crystals and the metals that I'm working with. And I'm still serving, and I'm still grounding. So I'm like, I found like a great middle ground, So I just bought a lot of copper wires and stuff to work. And we're probably going to put a whole store up next year. So little sneak peek, we're probably gonna do that, like a whole store, in our website with those creations. And they are, let's say, they have that energy from the lyran felines. And I did one, I did so many others with grandmother Anna too. So that's the kind of blessing. And then we can put an intention and really bless them with other things. But that's how I found my middle ground, into grounding without feeling guilty that I'm just chilling, that I'm just grounding. So that was my thing that I wanted to share. It's like, whatever it is for you, because sometimes we cannot reason with ourselves. So then we just need to trick ourselves into doing that. So it's been helping me a lot, because I feel not okay in the body when I'm not grounded. I get all kinds of symptoms. Oh my God. He wanted to step on my freaking stone here. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He wanted to sit on it.
Flies are dirty. It's a horrible body to choose.
He's saying, you are dirty. Yeah. You're gross. Oh God.
You land on.
What about copper mugs for drinking? Yeah, that's a very great conduit for energy. Sometimes I put the copper mug, and then I put or over it or underneath or inside the cup some crystal. So that energy is just magnified. I used to wash my face with that water too. It's crazy. Or place it on your third eye.
So sad. You need to breathe in as well as breathe out, Annie.
Yep.
When I wear the copper rings Flavia made, and I can feel their energy.
Yeah. Because it's so, I don't know. We do it with so much love, So there's not only like the crystal and the energy of the crystal and the blessings, but we do that with so much love.
Allow yourself to receive a lot, then it will just naturally spill over to others.
Turn that bug into a sheep. Yes. Exactly. That's one of my my main things, I'd say, that I work with myself a lot. It is allowing myself to receive, allowing myself to be loving to myself too, you know, because I always want to give and give and give, and it's not very healthy. I don't advise it to anyone. It's one of my struggles, I'll say.
Can't wait to see everything you create for your store. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
we're gonna
so
put
much
up
fun. Some pictures.
There's one here. It's just like it's a titanium quartz thingy.
Yeah, golden one.
And it's like a, I forgot how to say, necklace. And then we create some that are like little bracelets too, like this. So it's very delicate.
Yeah. I usually take the bugs and spiders outside. One day I started talking to it, saying, I really don't want to kill you. Yeah, I tell them to go away, but our I don't know how it got in, because our windows are all sealed with like a net, you know? So
yeah,
it found a way to get in, and now it just has no space to.
And I talked to them too. I asked them not to.
Please don't land on me.
Don't not my face.
Me.
You know, it's okay, be around, but not my face. And they listen. I think it was on the last one. I talked to him, and he landed on my finger, and I was talking to him. You see, I was talking to him on my finger because he's so chill. But yeah, it's kind of annoying, and it annoys me that they want to land on my face.
Mm-hmm. We have someone raising a hand. I used an empty wine bottle to put water under the sun and moonlight. It tastes great today. Yeah. And so fresh, right?
It is awesome.
Julie, I was just waiting. We were just waiting for you to come.
Come on. Yeah. Where are you?
We are bringing you on. What are you doing?
Nothing. Don't mind me.
Nothing. Let's see. What?
The noises.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hi. Hello. How are you?
I like to sit I'm good. I like to sit and observe, so I don't always have questions readily in my mind to ask. But I was thinking, so this really has been a transformative year with learning everything about sacred sexuality, and all these classes, the Magdalenas classes, have been awesome. So I was just kind of reflecting. I know there's a lot of mastery and trying to master all of these different alchemical processes, but what do we have to look forward to next year? Is there anything new coming?
That's a good question, because I don't know either. Isis is saying that yes, there's always something new with alchemy, and there are things that we will bring together. There are things that we will embrace as one, and it will be way more of a communion year in a way. That's what she's saying. And also she's giving more specifics. She's saying that after we do all of that mastering that she advised us on taking, and she's saying thank you for everything that we've been doing, that we are following her guidance, you know, that we are not wanting to just step into something without fully embracing everything. So she's saying that she's very proud of us for taking one thing at a time and embracing everything at a time. So she's saying that we'll have way more practices and things to do, and more breath work, and more what she's showing me. She really wants me to teach you guys about the temple, you know, to access your own divine temple. And she's saying that so many things will come with that. So we have a lot of great things, and she's saying that she wants to initiate us, so whenever we are ready. So she's planning to do that, right? So she wants to have a ceremony in person, so she can work through us to initiate you as priestesses of Isis.
That would be way cool.
Yeah, that's the main thing that she wants to do. So we're trying to get that working, you know, to maybe have like a retreat here somehow, and have whoever wants to come And then we can do something online too for people that can't come. But she really wants us to do something together, because she's saying that we are getting to that point that we are ready to share and to experience things in a body together, because she's saying that it's going to be so powerful that we would not fully comprehend how powerful it would be 1 year ago. So now we are getting to that place where we will be able to understand with our minds how it is to be together again and to perform alchemy together again. So that's one of the things that she's saying, that you can write it down in your wish list, because we will manifest that next year. So I see that at least 1 or 2 retreats are on the way. Yeah.
March and maybe later in the year.
And also that all that we are learning, it's kind of like the first step. And oh Jesus, the lights. And every time we kind of revisit the teachings and the masterings, we go deeper. So we first needed this base to feel comfortable and to find our power in it, and then we can dive deeper.
Exactly. So then we can fully understand, you know, what it is that we're doing.
Whoa, your lights totally went out. Oh, it froze. Can you guys see and hear me? Oh, okay. So you guys can see and hear me, but you can't hear Flavia and Annie. Okay, that's really weird. Okay, so for today's class, just kidding, I have no idea what I'm doing. Do you want me to do a song and dance? Nope. Am I still on? Oh my God. I am still on. Okay, this is weird. All right, you guys ask questions and we'll see if I can answer them. Oh my heck, this is really crazy. This feels like being in the hot seat. Corey, you're laughing so hard. Oh my gosh. I don't think I have anything to share. I'll tell you about something that happened today. Share my story. It is cold over here, yes. It's like, okay, it's like 50 degrees now because it's getting warmer in the day, but something that happened today. I don't know, I've been out shopping. I'm getting ready to give a bridal shower to my daughter. She's getting married January 25th. And oh, I'm in St. George, Utah. So I actually am not very far from Pamela Erlin. That's actually how I got into meeting Annie and Flavia, of course, because of Pamela. So anyway, I feel so stupid being on here, you guys. This is so funny. Should we just like totally exit the Zoom meeting and then you guys, this is so funny. I'm trying to think of like a really great story to tell you. Oh, are they coming back?
Hi.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry. Sorry. You've been here. I was saying, like, poor Julie. She's just standing there.
It was like, I hate being the hostess.
I'm so sorry.
You're like,
It's the lights.
total respect for what you do. This is a lot harder than it looks.
But that was just a taste for you.
Just engaging people. It's like, what? Ah!
Oh God.
I'm sorry. The lights went off for like
We
1
didn't even
second.
notice for a moment, like, what's happening?
Yeah. Oh gosh. So thank you
Oh,
for
I did
hosting
not
it.
hold
as
the
we were
fort
gone.
down very well, but thank you.
Thank you. I think we're gonna let you go before you get
Yeah.
stuck here again.
No problem. Okay. Love
Thank
you guys.
Thank
Bye.
you.
I
Love you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Gosh, what the hell? Oh, I want to know what Judy did to
Yeah, me
entertain
too.
you guys.
The chat is gone for us. We don't know what happened.
Let's continue. I was close to you last week. I wasn't in Mexico. I don't know.
Where is it? Oh, Suna.
I think you can see what was
No,
happening.
just like
Oh, yeah.
1
before.
minute before. Yeah.
Let Julie continue. That was great. Yeah.
God. She was saying you were great. It was just nice to see you. Oh.
She was saying how she lives best. Oh, okay. Close to.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Can't believe we missed it. We're gonna have to watch the chat. Yeah, the lights was off for like 1 second and everything shut down. And we didn't even know if it was still going on. I'm like, can we re-enter our own webinar? Oh gosh.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I think it was a call for us
Probably we should go.
to go.
So thank you guys.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's any.
Let's hope it
any
doesn't
other
screw up the
question.
recording.
Well, let's see what happened. No, I think
I think
if Julie wasn't here, it would
Yeah.
have shut down. But as she was like
she
holding.
saved.
Yeah. So thank you, Julie.
Thank you.
So that was great. Let us know if you like this kind of class and if you
Yes.
want more of that. So every once in a while we can kind of like take a break and talk about things
Mhm.
because we receive so much information and every class is like a bomb, of information.
Yes.
So maybe sometimes we should like do this, like just sit and talk about things that are happening. And also if you would like to have this kind of format in those classes, so I can give you all of that information and then we can be on screen and talk, and answer questions like this. Because I think it's very helpful because seeing each other is very helpful. So that's what Isis just said. So she's like, yeah, we should do it more often. So basically she's just saying that we will because she's the boss.
Yeah.
Thank
called the
you.
shots.
Yeah, she knows she's the
Yeah.
boss. She's the queen.
I have a suggestion for a class, like a sharing of awakening experiences, like the pieces of a puzzle.
Ooh.
That is super cool.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. We should do that.
Fabulous idea.
Just like a chat,
Mhm.
right? Not like a class, but
Kind of like the spiritual bonfire,
yeah,
but
but for everyone.
everyone.
It's a good
together.
idea.
Yeah, I love it.
Awesome. So yeah, see you guys soon.
Yes.
After tomorrow, we have a channeling with Diani, and it's gonna be a Yeshua channeling, talking about whatever he wants to talk about. I'm not sure yet because I didn't ask.
Yeah, it's going to be bilingual. So again,
Yeah.
English and Spanish.
It's gonna be like that other one that we did. So probably I'm gonna be in trance, and he'll be talking directly to you guys. And we're gonna have a link for that. It will be a Zoom call also.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like a webinar,
Mhm.
like a class, but I think it's free, and
Yeah.
whoever wants to donate can donate. But yeah, we're gonna post a link to that on our Patreon and our Facebook group. So be on the call for that. What time is it? It's like 5 p.m. for us.
Yes, 5 p.m. for us.
5 p.m. Western
Western
European
time, yeah.
time. Thank you. We love you. Thank you all for sharing.
So
and
we
for
will just ask questions on the chat feature on Saturday.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. Because Diani will be coordinating.
Yeah.
We are kind of a guest on her event.
Yes.
And I don't know how it's gonna be for her. So maybe it will be just on chat and the Q&A. Probably Flavia can help us all with that. If you get your thingy back.
The tech,
Yeah.
my tech thing back. Yeah.
So thank you guys. See you soon. Love you. Oh yeah,
Thank
we
you.
have a channeling with grandmother. No.
Oh.
She wants
Mother
to come
Mary.
again with Mother Mary. It was Monday.
Monday.
On
the
Monday.
23rd.
So yeah, and that will be like this. So we'll be able to
Yes.
talk to her
And
directly.
you can
That's gonna
ask
be
her
awesome.
questions.
She wants you to be here sooner, by the way. So if you can, that would be awesome.
Yes.
And all of you, you're all welcome to come on screen and talk to her. It's the first time that I'm gonna channel her like
it's going
this.
to be on Monday.
It's on Monday at 8 here.
Yes.
It's the first time that I'm channeling her, so you'll be holding space for me for that. So let's see how that goes. So see you guys. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
I need to
Love
sneeze so
you.
bad.
Bless you.
Bye.
Bye.
Sorry.
Well, bye.